And hello, welcome to a lovely game tonight. Tonight's contenders are going to be VTX Tempest versus TT Rapid. I'm excited to see what's going in. We're going to get into the map bans here shortly. But you know, I've casted for Rapid before. I'm excited to see what they can do. Pretty sure this is smooth sailing for Rapid tonight, whether or not they win or lose. However, Tempest needs to pull one out of the bag here to be able to secure a chance in the finals. Looks like to start here, gonna ban Haven
and then
Split.
Yeah, VTX follows it up with a split ban, so two of the classic maps taken off the board right away. Looking like we're getting a little spicy tonight.
Thank goodness. I am so tired of Haven. Everyone and their mom likes Haven. Give me some Lotus. If you want to play 3 sites, give me Lotus.
I'd be happy to go to Lotus. I've never casted it before, so the calls are going to be rough. Fracture taken off next by TT, and that's a map I personally love, so I'm disappointed we're not going to get to see it tonight. What are your thoughts?
I also love Fracture. Though in my team, I am a Sentinel main. Fracture and Lotus, I pull out the Brimstone. You know, I got those lineups like Parry 2N.
Okay.
But it looks like we're not even going to be seeing Pearl tonight either. They are just, you know, we have a good chance of seeing Lotus. I hope we see Lotus.
We're getting it.
Or it's going to be Icebox and Ascent. I'm kind of over Ascent the same way I'm over Haven, but you know, Icebox has some opportunity to be fun. And we're getting, you're right, we are getting Lotus. I hope they go Icebox. Lotus Icebox, that sounds like a fun little night for me.
Yeah, I think I've only played it like 2 or 3 times, so the callouts are going to be rough. We're just going to call like we see it tonight. I'll leave you to give the specifics, Mr. Play-by-Play.
I'll get the callouts for Lotus. Hopefully, if I don't, that'd be quite embarrassing. Though usually, I typically just keep the mini map, or not the mini map. I hold tab basically and the mini map just to see who's doing what where at all times.
That's
my screen gets a little messy, but that's okay. Tempest really taking their sweet time debating: do they want Icebox or do they want Ascent?
I'm hoping for Ascent. I hate this is the only map I hate in the pool, and that's Icebox. So if we can get away with from it tonight, that would be awesome, and we will. Ascent being picked by VTX. Teams' sides should be being selected shortly here, and we're looking at something they haven't picked yet. Sides, we're still waiting on sides.
I'm sure they'll figure it out momentarily.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Which team are you rooting for right off the gate?
So I love a good underdog story. I think VTX are up against it right now. They need a 2-0, and they need a lot of help. Okay, so Tempest, I want Tempest to win 2-0 tonight. But their scenario is they need 2-0, PPI needs to 2-0, and Cha needs to 0-2. Okay, wait, Tempest can't even make playoffs, because I think the rumor on the street is PPI is FFing, which is kind of bogus, in my opinion.
That's unfortunate, but let's not tell them that.
I don't.
Let's let them figure that out later.
Yeah, I don't think they know that right now. They're gonna play it. They're gonna play their game and hope for the best. Sides have been selected, and
yeah, it looks like Rapid is going to be going on offense on Lotus first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is. I mean, both teams picking defense on their opponent's map pick. There's nothing too special there. It's pretty standard. Once the teams are ready, we should be getting into the game.
Yeah, it looks like things will be starting up shortly here. We'll be getting into Agent Select. Excited to see what comps they're going to be pulling out. Now, I don't know if I've told you this, Nate. When Lotus came out, I sat myself down. I spent 3 hours doing random pointing, aiming at the sky with a molly in my hands on Brimstone. Like I said, Fracture and Lotus, I play Brimstone. And when this map came out, it had been out for, I kid you not, maybe 12 hours total. I had already sat down for 3.5 hours, pointing at the sky, getting lineups. Not only did I learn lineups, I took screenshots. I put them in a PDF. I've got a 4-page PDF of Brim lineups for Lotus. But looks like we are actually starting on a sentry here for the very first map.
Nope. So that's my bad. Someone dodged, and we'll re-roll. I will change the map. I always forget one thing when we get into a game, so this is just a typical nade.
Normally I would call you a goober, but you are trying to do 8 things at once, so I'll only kind of call you a goober. But that's okay, because I like Lotus more anyways. And we're going to re-roll here. We're waiting for the players to come back. One of them dodged for realsies, so we have to wait for them to come back so we can actually get this game going. So, fun facts. I have went ahead and casted for Rapid before. And the funnest fact that I have for TT Rapid is for the one, the only, the envious, who is bald as all get up, head brighter than a phoenix flash, and I'm excited to see how they use their permanent blind on their team to their advantage.
It do be very, very shiny.
All right, now we're actually getting into the map, the real map of the evening.
Yes.
Lotus with, like I said, Rapid on offense on Lotus and Tempest on defense. We got some hovers here. No one's locked just yet. If I don't see a single Brimstone, I think I'll cry.
I've never watched a game of this in pro player like at all. So it's just like my 5-stack comp that I played a couple times going off of, and I couldn't tell you what a good comp is. I would think Astra would be like the good alternative choice for a controller agent just because of her global utility and 4 stars. But
I agree. The large scale of the map makes Astra definitely a viable choice. I was correct with Envious being his bald-headed self, going to be using the breach flashes to augment the flash on top of his head. The rest of the defenders are going to start locking in. We have Junior on Raze, Akify on Sova, and Fluffy on Neon. Dobus really just holding out there, hovering that KO, but they already have one initiator. What do you think? What do you think the best move would be for Dobus there?
I think he should probably go KO, get some flashes. They don't have any. Sacrifice the lack of
choose your
Sentinel
agent.
and just pile on the attack rounds when it comes your turn.
I agree. I think the flash will be important for the team there. They have the Sova to get the information, but the KO flash should definitely make a difference in terms of trying to help push the defenders off when they actually switch sides and go on offense. Or also for retakes. And we're going to get into the game here, start loading into the screen, into the lobby. Fun fact about Vroom. Vroom is a car. An actual car is playing this game. Weird thing though, Vroom is a Tesla. I don't know why his name is Vroom when he doesn't make any sound. So, I mean, it happens. People make mistakes, but that's okay.
There. There.
Getting into it here.
So what's a good pistol round strat? Does it go A? Anytime I play this, we go A.
A lot of people like to go A. I don't think that's the move. There's almost always two on A with a potential another one hanging out A stairs or potentially B upper throwing utility towards A from B upper. That's leaving 3 to 4 people on A. First round, C is almost always going to be the best choice because there's usually just one, maybe two if you get a quick rotate from someone on B, but even then, it's a 2v5, whereas on A, you're guaranteed to have 3, maybe 4. Getting into the round here, Christian's going to throw the nade. It's going to hit Akify, but they are slowed a little bit by the Astra smoke. It's going to pause the game here. Trying to decide what they want to do. They're hanging out, not making any noise, though. Looks like they're going to re-hit. Throwing utility, and then a quick rotate through the door towards C, checking behind the box. No one's there, though. Christian's going to blast back onto site. They're going to push out. Christian's going to take out Vroom. Akify is going to trade Hee-Hee, though. With that, they're going to get the plant down. Akify is going to throw down a shock dart. It's going to miss Envious. He's going to throw the second, but Envious is long gone at that point. Motion's able to take out Junior with a headshot with the classic. Fluffy's trying to trade him. He's able to get Motions through the breach stun. That's quite a pick. In a 3v2 here, Akify's going to run into Envious, but Envious is going to blind him with his big bald head. Not going to stop Dobus from trading him, though. We're in a 2v1. Defender's able to start the defuse. Had is here. She's holding her teleport out, not realizing that they're sticking. Able to get 2 and secure the first round.
That was
absolutely, what a clutch there at the very end from Haddis here. She did it absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, very well played. No one holding for that wraparound towards the stairs, and absolutely free for the hat. 0.01 milliseconds left, they're saying in chat. Oh man, that's gotta hurt.
I think it's super interesting because that was Haddis here's smoke, and the Neon decided to try to defuse outside of the smoke. Had Neon Fluffy tried to defuse inside the smoke, that round might have went a little different. Starting out here, the defender is going to get aggressive towards mid, and Motions and Haddis here going to take out 3 of them. Yeah, with that, they're going to start rotating towards A, though Motions waiting for Akify to push up. Doesn't even know that he's there, and Motions gets the third of the round while Christian takes out Dobus for a fast victory for the second round.
Yeah, I wasn't even watching the time there. I felt like that round was maybe about 15-20 seconds. So triple push out B, and it was pretty quickly stymied, and after that, I mean...
rounds keep going like this, we might have time to get home for dinner.
Right? Yeah, we're good. 2 quickest rounds
so,
we've been playing VDC.
If we look here, we have the attackers obviously 5 stacking towards C. Astra's alone. Sova's in the top of B. That's the longest to rotate to C. Not in a good position to try and rotate to help his teammate. Gonna jump peek and immediately start throwing util, but it's not gonna be enough. Still alone while they're pushing up. The real question is, will Rapid be able to get a pick on this? But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to because Vroom is going to back out.
Yeah, there's a pretty similar setup to what they had in the pistol round, and very quick to rotate this round there. The entirety team is already here, and look at Fluffy cutting off any rotation.
Now, I do think it's very interesting. They slowed down quite a bit. I think that might have something to do with the fact that they are still on a bonus from last round. But also, it's potentially a wasted opportunity. Christian's going to push out here, get Junior. Vroom took some sweet time trading, but Vroom does secure the trade, then pulls a second onto Hee-Hee. Going to look and see what the options are here for Vroom. They don't realize Envious is behind that box. Not going to make a difference, though. Vroom's going to smoke up and start defusing. Getting it halfway, and decides to hop off and help the teammates. Vroom secures the third, and Dobus takes out the last 2.
I think Vroom had that defuse. He didn't even need to get off the bomb to get his third kill around, but he felt a little uncomfy, and it worked out well for him. He's 1 off his ult now.
Correct. Now, Nate, I know you said you haven't played too much of Lotus. I will let you know, when that spike is smoked, sometimes it feels like you're shooting right at where your teammates ping, but it's just not making any connections. So I think you're completely right that Vroom would have had it if he just stuck. But also, you know, how jumping out and helping the teammates, making sure you actually secure that round, it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a team game, so he could have stuck it. But you know, if the opposing team gets a couple kills, then they have no rifles for them. So it worked out well in the end.
And now, if you notice at the start of the round, the defenders here, Tempest learned a little bit from last round in seeing that C was too isolated. They had 2 on B this round to potentially rotate if needed. Start of the round, a lot of util going through. Dobus almost going to take the raised boombot, but he does destroy it before it goes off. Lots of util, lots of shots. Not a whole lot of trading going on, though. Just a lot of wasted economy here. Looks like Rapid is going to back out, leaving behind Christian here, potentially to try and maybe get an exit off the site. Envious going to slowly be moving up towards mid here through to B. Grabbing the orb. We do have 2 of the defenders going towards C. Not sure what exactly is going on. Envious is able to secure the pick onto Akify. Unfortunately for them, though, they made the decision to rotate C, but it looks like the defenders have actually gotten off. Christian was already, actually Junior, was already rotating towards B, meaning they got onto the site for free.
30 seconds left.
Vroom able to take out Hee, the wall just barely being able to peek through the smoke there. And Motion's able to take out Fluffy. It's a 2v4 situation. Are they going to be able to clutch this? Vroom's going to swing. Christian's not going to be looking when he does. It's a 2v2 now. They definitely have a chance here. Toba's going to knife the site. It's available. It's early in the game. They should use it, but will they? Vroom's going to take the pick and start the defuse. And Dobus isn't going to be ready for the Haddis here. See, look, pinging the bomb. Whoa! And she's going to jump up to see it. She actually... Perfect play there, pushing in just like I told you the round before. Even if they ping, you shoot right at it. There's such a wide diameter of where you can actually defuse the spike from. So Haddis here played that perfectly. She jumped up, spotted her, and actually got the mid-air headshot. What a beautiful play.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that's 4 rounds in. Haddis here with 2 perfectly played 1v2 clutches. Zipnik, watch out for those of you that are Counter-Strike fans. We got a new clutch minister in the house.
Blaze, so your chaos.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to see here, especially because Haddis here typically has the most assists in Masters. Tonight, she wants kills.
She's doing well so far.
At the start of the round here, he able to take out Vroom trying to marshal. Didn't work out for Vroom. Unfortunate because Vroom right now is the kill leader for Tempest. He able to get a second for Akify. Tempest is on a save here. They're gonna take their plant C here. He getting the bomb down, 1 off the ultimate. Still has all the slows and a heal in a 5v3. Not looking good for Tempest here on their save round.
No, not too much of a surprise. They still got opportunity to get
Christian's gonna get stunned, but they're not gonna be able to come to try and trade him. Christian pulls out the ultimate, and now he's gonna try and nade, but Motion secures the kill before Christian can do it.
Yeah, TT are just off to a flawless start. Christian looking real nice on his entries. Got Haddis here and clutching up every round of Motions on just some deadly ass flanks, catching the enemy team off guard.
I agree. Now I do think Christian maybe played there a little risky. It paid off in the end, but it was a little risky because when the defenders are on a buy round, you want to be able to take the fact that you have guns, you have money. You don't want to push into them. You don't want to come close angles because that's the best chance for them to take it. Now coming into the start of the round here, Junior's got the nade lined up and they are going to start coming out A, but is anyone actually going to take damage from that nade? It looks like maybe a little, not much. Envious is the one that seems to have taken the most damage for it though. Doesn't matter though, he's still gonna take out Fluffy.
Very nice.
Activating the door into the tree, Christian's gonna drop the Roomba. Not going to spot anyone though.
Here.
Haddis here on the site. Believes, knows Sova's there, but doesn't know what Sova's doing. Akify gonna throw the dart out. They're gonna get the plant down from Hee. Haddis here, she's gonna throw a smoke. Looks like Akify might be going towards the silent drop. He takes out
Player
Akify.
standing.
On the flank, though, Vroom's able to take out Christian, which gets traded by Motions, finally following with Dobus trading Motions out. What is Dobus going to be able to do here? 1v3.
Flashbang.
Throws the flash into tree, but no one's there waiting for it. But they're waiting for him now. He on top of the wall, able to take out Dobus for another attacker's win.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell why they
If I
picked
power
in this
down
map
and start
so
it,
far.
you leave
5
the
of the
scrap,
first 6, and
I'll
it's
kill
not
you.
even really looked too close at all. I mean, 3 players combined for 2 kills. It's a real rough go for VTX right now.
Yeah, they are not having a good time here. And unfortunately, if we look at the economy here, Rapid, flush with cash.
Yeah.
Tempest, not having such a good time. Though, you know, given that we're, you know, halfway through the first half, there are some ultimates on the board now. Maybe they can use that to secure themselves a round.
Calling my
Yeah, I
bot.
mean,
Starting heavy
go ahead.
heavy on C here, and unfortunately for Rapid, Tempest has decided to 3-stack C. On their save round, this might be the best opportunity they were going to get of getting one, but unfortunately, Christian takes 2 out with Util and the gun, and Vroom takes out Hehe, though, so it's a 4v3. Now it's a 4v2. Had is here able to take out Vroom. With the Killjoy ult going off, the site's pretty free, able to get the plant down from Envious. Watching that flank, but nobody's there. You know, with Killjoy's bot being up, now would be the best time to play with the team. Keep it that 4v2 instead of a potential 3v2. Because the bot's going to do the watching for you. You don't have to. Christian able to take out Akify after Envious steals Fluffy out from under his nose.
Yeah, I thought that was a guaranteed 2-piece for Chris, but I think they'll take a split. Not too bad there.
Christian definitely not afraid to show off that glowing champion's knife.
It's a pretty sexy knife. I would do that if I were him.
I have that knife and that Phantom, and every time I get the last kill, I have to go inspect the knife under it so I can listen to the music.
I get caught up in early rounds, listening to the music, and then throw rounds for my team. So I feel that.
Satchel out.
Looking here at Rapid, the start of round 8 here, they are rich. Hadis here actually almost has 9k just at the start of the round itself. They're going to execute into B. They're kind of getting sandwiched from A and C, though. How is this going to turn out? Despite being smoked off, Doba's going to take out Motions, and Vroom is going to drop to Hadis here. Hehe taking out Fluffy and Junior before Akify takes out Hehe. Hadis here able to take out Akify.
Enemy remaining.
And Doba's good for the 3 pick, now on Christian and Hat.
And he knows.
It's a 1v1.
Flash.
He suspects something's going on. He doesn't know, though. The perfect opportunity to swing, though. And it's just not going to happen from Envious. He's not looking where Envious is. I don't think he realizes. And Envious able to take out Dobus. What a close round, looking everywhere that Envious isn't.
Yeah, I thought he had the read, and then he started to doubt himself. And at that point, the round was secured for Envious in the 7th on the board.
He had the read, but unfortunately for him, he was reading a coloring book. Not a whole lot of details going on there. Don't laugh too hard. Unfortunately for Junior, starting out this, you know, more than halfway through the first half, 0, 8, and 5 with 5 assists on a raise. That's not really where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early.
Now's the time.
enough.
Junior's solo holding A. There's a good chance to bring it back here. Junior's got the ult. I'm hoping to see something happen with it. Fluffy waiting in the smoke with the ult in his hand, staring at Envious, but he doesn't even realize it.
Yeah, it's blind fire right there. He might have actually gotten lucky and gotten the kill. Oh, okay.
He's going to be able to peek out to get Envious.
Down A.
Rez is online though, so it might be a not long standing.
You will not kill me.
There it goes, and they're smart enough to use the Raze nade to keep them from re-peeking the Rez. Great use of utility there from Christian. Gonna throw the flash out, pull the ult back out, but right as Fluffy goes to use the ult, it disappears. Junior finally gonna get 2, but unfortunately one of the 2 was him. Motion's able to trade out Dobus in that, but it's a 4v1, and Vroom's nowhere to be found. He needs to put himself into gear and get onto the site.
Yeah, Room's gonna
Still holding on to that. You called out. It was round 4. You called out that Room had the ult. And here at round 9, Room still has the ult. There's no time like the present to use the ultimates, because the sooner you use it, the sooner you get to use it again.
Couldn't agree more. VTX is off to a real rough start. Can't really say too much.
Play some stars in the
haven't
astral
played a whole
plane.
hell of a lot of, and it really shows.
Yeah, I feel a little bad for Junior here, getting that 2-piece. He should have at least have 2 kills on the board. I don't care if one of them was himself.
I was gonna say, if you kill yourself, does that take away a kill from you, like in CS? But no, it does not. He still has 1 kill. So
Got to
good for him.
Starting out here, fast push onto A. They only have 2 potentially trying to watch it. Christian gonna throw the nade, but Fluffy's already moved out. Junior's watching Tree, and now Junior's watching the floor because he's dead. As they push onto the A site, the bomb's not there. The site's all theirs, but they're still waiting to get the bomb down, giving the defenders quite a lot of time to rotate. He's going to go ahead and get the plant.
Light planted.
And now it's a waiting game. Who's going to peak first, and who's going to lose because of it? Dobas throwing the util, throwing the flash, and gonna whiff all the shots onto Christian, who evacuates as soon as the flash comes up. Dobas sticks out Hee, and Room gets the head is here. However, Envious Emotion's able to trade it back. It's a 3v2.
Wait, whoa, Room.
Through the wall, Room's able to take out Christian.
Player standing.
He's able to get 3 on Envious. Motion's in with the flank, but do they know he's there? He's got a sprint to do it. They're sticking the bomb.
One enemy remaining.
And Motions takes out Agify, but Room gets the 4K on the Motions through the smoke just by following the tracers.
Yeah. Room and Dobas are just doing everything they can to try and win their team some rounds, and luckily they were the last 2 alive there on the Thrifty, and it came through. They were able to clutch it up.
Going to Astral to do them Astral.
I think it's absolutely just wild to see that, Vroom and Dobas in the double digits with kills. The next 3 have half of what Dobas has alone.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of the teams had a real rough go of it so far.
No, but Vroom and Dobas doing everything they can to try and keep their team on the map. Gonna start here. Looks like, part B, part C. The Sova Dart is going to get some information out, though.
Looks like an Owl Drone's going to be brought in now, too.
Drones coming in. I'm sure they had to have heard the spike drop. Akify's going to pop the ultimate with that dart, able to take out Motions from a distance.
Oh, and hits the hat.
And do some damage onto Hat. Hat is here trying to teleport out, but she couldn't do it fast enough. Christian able to take out Junior for the raised diff this game. Vroom's also able to take out Hee with a headshot. Envious, though, suspecting there's more on the site, gonna pop the ultimate and actually use that to get away. Using all the utility here just to try and make some noise and distract, while the rest of his team pushes into A. They don't even realize they've got 2 on C, 2 on B. No one is on A, and the bomb is going down.
Yeah, the hat quite hasn't dropped yet for VTX here. It's just a ruse from Envious there.
No, and he played his part perfectly.
Oh,
he dumps all the util, really made them think there's no way we can leave. He's doing everything here. With this, we have a full team rotate here through A.
Okay. There's the Astral Wall.
Finally comes in almost at the end of the, at the end of the half. Fluffy, stunning his own teammates. Christian's gonna pop out of the smoke and take out Vroom. That's not gonna stop Dobas from trading him though. Agify able to take out Envious. Hat is here, able to take out Fluffy and Dobas.
She's done it again.
It's halved, but the round is secure.
The Hat is here. It's just on another mission right now with clutching. That's a third clutch of the Hat.
That's the 3rd clutch.
Absolutely
Honestly,
insane.
I would get the Hat is here on my team just for the clutches alone.
It's just been flawless from her so far. When she gets the last one alive, she knows exactly what to do, and it's perfect every time. So
She's really doing an excellent job. Last round in the half here, 2-9 in favor of the attackers. And we got 2 ultimates versus 1 ultimate, though. Unfortunately for the defenders, Christian's only 1 off his ult, and it looks like he's going to try and get that orb on C.
yeah,
Sending out the Roomba. It knows they're there. Envious able to take out Dobas. Vroom takes out Christian. No ult for Christian this round then. Now it's a 2v4, but the two that are alive do have their ultimates. Are they going to be able to make something happen with it?
Hat is here in motions. Hat's still alive. TT's got a good shot.
Vroom looks like he might want to get into gear. He heard both shots.
He has 2 stars.
They're holding across though. And just like that, Vroom ends up in a collision, getting totaled out for this game. Gonna get blinded here. Not able to do anything with it though in terms of securing a kill. It is still a 3v2, but the defenders are a little weak. You know, Akify is at half HP. Hadis here is going to go on the site. Fluffy saw her come and is gonna slide in to secure the kill.
Down A.
Played that perfectly. You could just barely see the Hadis here's, you know, the little shadow from the ultimate.
Left.
And Fluffy played that one perfectly. Waiting for it to finish, not trying to spook her off. Motion's coming through the wall. Not even looking to Fluffy on the right. Fluffy's gonna get a 3K to secure the round. 9-3. Do you think the curse is gonna happen?
Switching sides.
I mean, they've got the comp for it to make a ton of attack rounds possible. So yeah, sure. What the hell? They got a good shot.
You know, just like Haven too. This is a 3-site map. It naturally favors attackers. At best, you're gonna have typically a 1v2, or you know, a 5v2, or maybe a 5v1. But unlike Ascent or any other map that's only got 2 sites, where it could be a potential 5v3, you've got to try harder on defense to be able to secure the round. So they definitely have the ability to potentially turn this around on offense.
Getting into the
Looks like they may be starting A here for their pistol round.
Not to happen.
Concealment.
No, and notice, just like I said, every time C starts out on pistol round with 1 alone. Though I do understand the potential desire to avoid the killjoy, which definitely would be a typical C play. Not the worst decision, but I mean, 1 killjoy versus 3 players on A. I think I know what I would take. Hadis here getting shot up through the smoke. Will she be able to stay alive? She's standing behind the box that everyone likes to shoot. But it doesn't matter because Tempest is on their way out the door. They decided, you know what? Sounds like there might be a couple here too. We'd rather take the single killjoy. Interestingly enough, they're rotating very slowly, very quietly, to the point where Rapid think they might actually be waiting for a second hit on A. Unfortunately for Motions is alone and everyone is here. They're throwing all the util all at once. They're coming in hot and heavy, taking out the util. Fluffy's dashing in, but Motions with the right click decides to reload, and he comes to his savior. What should have been an easy trade doesn't happen, especially now Dobas takes out Envious. In a 3v4, the bomb is down. Vroom gonna try to take out Christian, but Christian's just gonna make the shots land.
Last player standing.
He playing on the Grim Wall and just presents his head to Akify, who then presents his head to the Hadis here. A strong round for the defenders here, because the attackers played their way onto site perfectly. But given that it's pistols and the deaths happening in Waterfall, they played a little too aggressive, a little too fast. It's pistol rounds, you know, everything is close range. And if you're going to push out and give the opportunity to have a 1v1 when all of them were on site, they should have just stayed together.
Yeah, they got a little ahead of their skis. The bomb wasn't even planted yet, and they were already pushing out Waterfall, and it cost them 2 kills, untraded kills, and at that point the round was lost.
Yeah, I really can't believe just how lucky Motions was, though. Right before, you know, the enemy was coming out to trade Motions, someone comes and saves Motions. He playing on the Grim Wall with the Bucky, able to take out Fluffy, but that's all he's going to be able to take before Akify takes him down.
Whoa!
With the 3K before Envious trades him out with the utility. It's a 2v3, but unfortunately, Junior and Vroom are low. They are potentially 1 or 2 shots away from, you know, joining their teammates in the dirt.
The turret not being up is what's keeping Vroom alive right now.
Motion's gonna set off the Killjoy utility, but set it off too late. They're already on the site. Envious gonna trade Dobas before getting traded out by Motions, and defenders take it.
That's tragic right there.
311 here. It looks like the only curse is going to be living with Tempest.
Is picking this comp.
You know, it's a rough round, especially for Tempest on the offense. They have to almost full save. Obviously, they're going to be getting some Deegs and some pistols, maybe some light shields. But if Rapid can play this right, they've got longer range guns. At this point, the best bet would be to avoid B altogether. Let he have the orb. Avoid B. Avoid the close angles. Because they need to do what they can, and honestly, with pistols, it's going to be rough.
Shadows traveling.
Noticing they left the spike and spawn, they are going to send Akafai to go pick that up. Hadis here playing in the smokes, knows that they're close with the judge. Actually lands a little bit on Junior without even realizing it. For Envious takes him out. Gets spotted by the dart barely in the smoke. Gets blinded by the omen. Dobas has to run for his life. Somehow makes it out alive. Now, they're getting greedy here. He wants the kill, takes out Dobas. Hadis here swinging out with the judge. Really wants him. Christian gonna come in to finish out Vroom. 12-3. It's not looking good.
Match point.
Yeah, it's going to take a long. We might be here for a while if they're able to pull this comeback off, and if they can, I mean, huge props to them. We got 9 map points for TT here, and the only plus side is that VTX is on a bye.
That is a positive, but if we look at Vroom can't even get a full shield.
Yeah, those Ashe
And
attires.
since they flawless the last round, they're actually gonna be bonusing this round to make sure they've got enough money in the next coming rounds to secure the victory in case they have to potentially play longer than just the round they're in. But it's not gonna stop Hadis here from colliding Vroom and Junior. A 2-for-1 special. Buy one, get one free. Throw in the blind. It's gonna screw Akafai. Akafai's gonna sit there and get hit by the Raze utility. Hadis here coming in for the third. She smells the ace. Can she get it? No, he steals it, but Hadis here gets the 4K to secure the victory for Rapid.
Easy from start to finish for TT, and we're going to be back after a quick break. It's going to be Ascent. Unless you got any analysis on that. 'Cause I sure don't.
Honestly, Hadis here, Christian, absolutely massive plays there. I just cannot compliment Hadis here's ability to clutch the round enough. Single-handedly stopped it from being 6-6 in the first half. What a stunning performance. But no, other than that, we'll see you guys in game 2 here in a couple minutes.